Changing gears, stakeholders have emphasized the need for sustained efforts in ensuring the full inclusion of individuals living with cerebral palsy in all aspects of the society. This was highlighted during an event organized to mark the Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day in Nairobi today. And as our very own Yvonne Kemuma reports, while progress has been made in various sectors, significant gaps remain in healthcare and policy implementation, with advocacy groups are calling on the government to collaborate more actively in addressing these challenges.
During the commemoration of the World Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day, speakers emphasized the need for the collective inclusion of all persons living with cerebral palsy in all aspects of life.
Give us opportunities, and please, one thing that we don't want in our lives, we don't want sympathy. I will repeat again, we don't want sympathy. Give us opportunities, we can achieve, we can work like any other persons. All we need is reasonable accommodation.
Speaking at the event, Benson Isaboke, the director of Site for Relief Organization, acknowledged the progress made in enhancing the inclusion of children with cerebral palsy. However, he urged the community to shun stigma associated with the condition and actively support individuals and the families.
But still, there is a lot that is happening. Like in our upcountry or in our villages, there is a lot of stigma, where the community have not internalized or understood what cerebral palsy is all about. A number of our communities up country, they're associating cerebral palsy with the curses or bad omen within the community.
On the other hand, Josephine Mwende, a disability and inclusion advocate, stressed the importance of sustained advocacy throughout the year and called for increased community involvement in promoting the rights of persons with cerebral palsy.
Persons with cerebral palsy are not given the right opportunities to represent themselves, because most think that having cerebral palsy is a curse, is a disease, is something that you should not associate with any other people. You find that we don't have anyone representing persons with cerebral palsy in decision making due to these attitudinal barriers. And what I would like to call us upon today to do, we should all be ambassadors of creating awareness when it comes to cerebral palsy and to the government. Remember, cerebral palsy is way too expensive, and most of the people who have cerebral palsy are jobless.
She further urged the government to implement measures that enhance access to essential assistive devices such as diapers, noting the high cost of daily expenses and the financial burden on caregivers, many of whom are unemployed.
You find that most of them, they have to use diapers. Diapers have become a basic assistive device to these children, and you find that most of the caregivers are not working. So how will they then get these diapers?
Similar sentiments were echoed by Zipporah Theory, a mother who emphasized the need for readily available medication and more accessible healthcare services.
We are taking every step, government, that you tell us to do. So after the registration, I'm excited, the certificate is there. What are we doing with it? Please reach us and we'll know. You have all our contacts. And that, I think, many parents are doing. Physiotherapy, most parents are stranded because the therapy itself is so expensive. How about the mobility, even to take them for this therapy? But we know it is the only cure, not cure, it's the only way to make them survive.
The event, organized by Site for Relief Organization in collaboration with Disability Watch Kenya, aimed to advocate for inclusive healthcare and policies that uphold the rights of persons living with cerebral palsy. It featured panel discussions, personal testimonies from individuals with cerebral palsy, and conversations on policy and advocacy. Yvonne Kemuma, KUTV.